Hello everybody, Manithral here, and welcome to the OSRS weekly update video. This week we see some cool stuff, some maximum Hitsplats and clan hall changes. So there is now a trimmed max Hitsplats. So you might have noticed in old school RuneScape features an awful lot of numbers, experience level, kill count, completions. So very few numbers feel bigger than the big old Hitsplat. Whether it's your friend 73 or, Crystal Hubbard working overtime. But, here's a few examples. You are gold. Gold, they say. So in this context, bat hits means obviously the biggest number you could possibly roll with that weapon. So it's taking into account your gear, your active buffs, and prayers, and anything else that might affect your damage. So this is actually kind of something that they were even recently talking about within RS3, is to make the max hits and stuff like that a little bit more flair. So your hit spots will remain untrimmed anytime when the damage, where damage is guaranteed, such as facing Hespera's flowers. So if all your hits were max hits, they wouldn't really feel special anymore. So any max hit below 10 won't show because a single digit isn't quite punchy. If you disagree, you could always edit that threshold in the settings, whether you want to see your mighty threes highlighted in all their glory. But on a final note, you won't be able to see other players' max hit splats unless the other player is hitting their max on you. So you'll be able to know if they're kind of doing a little bit more damage. So as you can see in this image here, obviously hit splats, they're red, but the golden hit splat, it's a little bit brighter of a red, and it has like a gold trim around it. It's to kind of give a visual cue that, hey, I just did something awesome. So that's actually kind of cool. And there's the clan hall changes, so there is spoilers in here, obviously. But if you need to kick back from all of everything going on, head to the clan hall. The latest member of your clan, Hannibal the Clan Hallcat, just got a whole lot more personality. So now your clanmates can follow this fluffy fellow to your heart's content. You can even feed him fresh fish and milk, and just kind of enjoy his company. But if you have the cat speak amulet, you can also talk to him. You can receive his wisdom on number topics, including piano, which has also received some love this week, a little bit of touch-ups. So, adventurers who sit down and tune and find the black keys are now working when using either entertain option, or you can play quietly for option for yourself. But finally, they want to see who exactly is busting out another sea shanty 2 in the clan hall. So the clan hall now indicates how many members are currently in the channel, as well as how many people are in the clan. So click or tap on that to get some info. Now, my one thing is, I wonder if there's not something cryptic in this, because they're talking about the cat, and then the cat is supposed to give hints about the piano. So there might be something special going on there. By theory, I don't know for sure. Now we got poison dynamite. Yes, we just said that. Poison dynamite. This is an explosive item that is aimed to at restricted accounts, aiming to minimize their combat experience. So when they say remove spawn hitting, it made it much harder for those accounts to gain critical achievements to progress their adventure. So they are proposed this caustic explosive combo to these players to enjoy the game in their manner they were accustomed to. So you'll be able to make the poison dynamite by mixing your bog standard boring dynamite with 3 cave nightshade plants. When lit with the tinderbox after a short delay, your creation will explode and deal damage that scales with your fire making level. That's actually pretty cool. Assuming the enemy isn't immune to poison, there's a chance they'll start to take poison damage too, so double youch. So, when you get your hands on this stuff, soon, they will be running a beta first to make sure the poison dynamite works as intended. This is very soon, so keep your eyes peeled. That'll be coming up here soon. Other changes, the agility skill guide now shows the correct range level requirement for the bow of Ferdinand. Checking the contents of your looting bag while moving no longer makes the game forget your destination. The spellbook selection drop-down boxes on the PvP arena loadout menus now work more reliably on mobile devices. The level requirement checks for enchanting various crossbow bolts have been corrected. The click zone of the skull slope has been expanded in the Apital agility course. This should make the journey to your favorite monkey backpack a little smoother. Players have unlocked the access to the rowing boats north of the Fossil Island, can now row there directly from the camp. Pending damage is no longer cleared as the players cross rooftops and agility obstacles on the Dead Man world. Make sure to watch your back as you're doing this stuff, so keep that in mind. Camera effects found inside Baba Yaga's house, bars, and the fishing minigame can now be toggled in the settings menu. Perhaps buying astral runes isn't quite as action-packed as before. Keymaster teleport scrolls are no longer tradable via PvP death. Players with items stored in their item retrieval service, like the ones in Vorkath and Hispori, will now be reminded of this when logging in. The message will gently remind you that if you die before retrieving your items, then they'll be gone forever. And more miscellaneous updates. So, Tomb of a Mascot blog update. So, there is some more going on with that. And remember, Tombs of a Mascot launches on August 24th. So, get your gear in and prep for this. Now, the reason why I say this is because there's an entire blog and you got a ton of information to be able to go through with this. So I will do a deep dive into the Tombs of a Mascot, explaining everything probably tomorrow actually. So this way you guys have all the information, but for this part of the video. But also there's the Tombs of Mascot login screen competition. So there is now down to 4 of these images, which are all pretty cool. And yes, you can vote right here and check it out. Personally, I don't know. I feel like this one to me is the most RuneScape-esque, because it gives that original theme plus obviously heavily themed. Now we got the PvP Rhoda, which is moving to period A, so 539 US PvP, 548 Germany high risk PvP, 577 US free-to-play PvP, 559 UK LMS competitive, and World 390 AUS LMS competitive has been activated. And then don't forget the PvP Arena is using the Zerk loadouts in the ranked duels for this week. But that is everything, guys, so thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, later, guys.